Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing my first and probably only storytime video in Roblox. So yeah. Also, so today I will be telling you about how I almost broke my arm. Yeah, I almost done that before. But my best friend, my bestie, was not here to experience it, so yeah, it will probably be new to her as well, even though I've told her like a million times. So yeah. And I'm gonna say, yeah. Remember the time I almost broke my arm? Yeah, I'm telling that. Anyways, so I was like 7 years old when this happened. Yeah. And so I was just minding my own business. I was at after school club. I'm like, no, I already started. Anyway, so like, yeah. And so yeah, I was in after school club. It was like quite chaotic there. Actually, it wasn't that chaotic. But like, it's just like, it was just like, everyone was just like spinning around because we had this like really slippery and polished floor. We had like this polished floor. And then so like, it was really smooth, and then loads of people had injuries on it. Well, nobody really had an injury. So yeah. And then so I was one of the people who was unlucky and had one. But yeah. I probably shouldn't have screamed that since it's a night in my country. I'm probably disturbing my neighbours, but who cares anyways. So like, and then so wait, where's my slate? So I was just, and so the teacher was saying, all right everybody, today we're going to play a game at the start of our club, because who really has the time to play games at the end of club? Because yeah, it's either gonna be home time or the whole entire class is just not listening. Yeah. But like, sorry, yeah. But yeah. And then so I was just, yeah, being a good student and listening. So I was just like, yay, finally! Because we almost never got to play games at the beginning. So we're playing a game called Busy Bee, right? And then so I really liked that game. And then so the teacher was like, okay everybody, we are going to play Busy Bees. And then so I was just like, yes, I love that game. So I was just thinking, yay. So if you don't know what that game is, which you probably don't, so it's like a game. You need 2 or 3 people, or just as many people you want, to be honest. We had like many people, and then so the teacher, well, whoever was there, so you'd pick one person to be like the leader, and then so the rest would just, while the leader isn't saying anything, the person would flap around like little bees, and then so the leader, for example in my case, the teacher would just call a letter, and then you had to become something in that letter. For example, if the teacher called out B, I would be a bat. Not a baseball bat, like the animal bat. And then so, yeah, that's the game. It was really fun to me because in musical theatre we did absolutely nothing fun. So yeah, I still like it, but I still like that club because it's chaotic sometimes. So I was just like, oh yay, and so so we were all just flapping around like little bees, yeah. Also, little reminders, this video will be quite short. We all were just flapping around like little bees, and so I was just at the corner. So I was just at the corner of the place, and I was just like, yeah, sure. And so I just accidentally slipped, and I was like, it was just a little slip, right? Yeah. So like, it wasn't that big of a fall. So I just went back up. I had a little bruise, but it wasn't that bad. So I was just like, I'll be fine. Like every single kid. But the thing about me is that I always ignore my injuries because I don't really care about them. So like, yeah. And then so this girl, she was in like year 5 or year 6. Yeah. And so she was way older than me. So yeah. And then so she was also in this club. Wait, no, it was ballet club. And then so I was in ballet. So yeah, the club was pretty fun. So yeah. And then so yeah, back to the point, this girl was near me. So she was at the area where I slipped. I already started. And then so I'm just like, yeah. And then so I just get up. And so telling the story. And then so to the point, so I was just, yeah, I was at the point where I slipped, right? And so I was at that point where the girl, she was very near me, but she wasn't that near. So like, yeah. And then so, I was still getting up. But I was still getting up because I get up really slowly when I fall, but not that slowly. I'd say it's at like an average speed. But at the same time, that girl fell on me. Yes. And the thing was, she was way older than me, and she was way taller than me. So I think she was double the size of me. She was just like a few inches taller than me. But it was, oh my goodness. But it was like, she was like very tall. So yeah, it was a lot of body pressure on my arm. And so I was absolutely screaming. I was screaming my lungs out. Actually, no, I was crying instead. I wasn't screaming my lungs out. I normally do. I'm not even a quiet crier, but if you know me. Oh my god. And so, yeah. But if you have been my friend for a long time, then you would know that sometimes my car can be very loud. Oh no. So yeah. And then so go just sat in my arm. And so I was absolutely scream crying, let's just call it that. So yeah. And like I think that girl felt so bad for me. I was quick reminder, I was only in year 2 when this happened. So like I was really young. And so like I was just like, oh my god, ouch. So yeah, it hurt. Oh my god. So like it just felt like, yeah. And then so I was on the little stage with like injured people, the people who didn't actually want to participate. Like my friend Griffin, he's actually a really good friend, by the way. Was doing that because he didn't want to participate, but his friend Xavier was also there, so yeah. And then so, oh my god. So, yeah, and I was on the bench, and I could barely move my arm. It was like, was broken. So I had to move my arm like a robot. Don't worry, my arm wasn't actually broken. So, yeah. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. And so I hope you enjoyed the story time, which I don't usually do. So yeah.